He podido olvidarte, no. Eso que habíamos quedado, que solo era algo casual, una noche y ya no más. Discúlpame el atrevimiento, me encanta todo de tu cuerpo. He viajado el mundo entero y así busqué en otros besos. Me atrevo a decir que ya no consigo. Lo noto en tu cara, pero tú callas y no dices nada. Y bebé, yo sé que sobran ganas. Y yo me tomo la molestia de decírtelo, que tú me gustas. Sé que tú no lo tienes y quieres algo que entretiene y así buscas. Yo no consigo. Me fui para Latinoamérica y el mundo entero, pero no hay lo que quiero. Me vine pa' España y me atrevo a decir que aún no consigo. Como tú.
I work for Artyfakes and I love the game Skyrim, so we made a Skyrim costume and we wanted to do a whole inspired range because the weapon in the game is beautiful. So we took some pictures and we put them online, and that's when everyone was like, oh, she's doing the Skyrim cosplay. I'm like, what's cosplay? Like everyone kept saying cosplay. And then they started having a go, you know, she's got white fur, she's got a belly ring in. I'm like, why are they having a go at these little things? I'm just dressing up in my LARP costume. And then I was like, oh, what's cosplay?
Cosplay has really good fun.
It's really close knit as well. Like once you know someone, you start to know everyone.
You know, it's always got to start with like a love of the series or a love of a character, and from then it sort of spirals upwards
and out of control.
Out of control.
Definitely.
I remember the first time I came, it was literally like 2 halls, and there was literally no one about, and there was hardly any cosplayers.
Yeah.
As years gone by, it just gets so rammed now.
The con itself takes in pretty much everything. You know, so it takes in pretty much everything. But a lot of the fans will come cosplayed as anime characters. But you know, you will get your regular comic books, your Marvel and your DC, and your Alan Moore stuff, and you know, you'll get all that. But there's a lot of anime here. You also get a lot of internet culture, Yogscast, Rooster Teeth, and things like that.
Okay, so whose idea was to do Addams Family?
Well, you were Morticia in May, and I literally chased after her and was like, I love you, I'm doing Wednesday, and then we just kind of ended up in a group.
Forcing people to do it with us.
Mine was meant to be a gag. We were like, yeah, I'll totally be Gomez.
And then it was like,
evidently.
You promised, you're being Gomez now.
Oh my god. And I've left my poison bottle with Holly. I was like, damn it. Don't. I'm literally like,
Well, I mean, when I did it back in May, even just as Morticia, a lot of people were just like, I mean, you did it as well. It's like, oh my god, childhood stuff, you know?
Yeah, I had someone shout Wednesday at me as I was walking to the hotel, and I was like, hi.
I think people love things that are from their childhood.
Yeah.
It's nice to get nostalgic.
For about 4 years, but again, like those guys really started making it kind of 2 years after. And now I'm doing this for cosplay. I'm showing the words.
He's kind of got like
it was so nice to see, and I've never seen it before. Everyone, all age, race, like gender, everyone's so welcoming, and they're just sitting there. You know, you get cliques in school, you have, you know, your cheerleaders and your jocks, but everyone was all mixed up, and it was nice to see everyone interacting. That was, yeah. I was like, this is the right place for me.
Yeah.
Well, that's Natasha.
Hi. Hello. How many years have you been going to Expo?
Just 1 year.
Oh, okay.
The first time I went to was with Tabby last year.
Oh, okay.
Thought bubble.
So you guys are both from the LARPing world?
No, I'm not. No, I'm just like an average Joe.
Oh,
I don't know how we met.
Okay, how did
you know that?
I know, how did you guys meet?
We met on a TV show called Take Me Out, like 5 years ago, or at least 5 years ago.
What's Take Me Out?
It's
like
a dating show.
TV show on like ITV.
No likey, no lighty.
Yeah, likey, no lighty. If you say that to someone, everyone will know who you mean.
Okay, okay.
And we met each other, we were roomies, and that's how we met. We were like, oh yeah, let's just stay.
We didn't mention that we were both geeks at first. We kept it sort of like hush.
Yeah, we were like trying to be cool with each other because we just met each other.
Because we're both dancers.
And then we were like, I think I saw your Superman pajamas and was like, are you looking? You were like, do you like? I was like, yeah. Yeah, then we were like, there's no stopping us now.
I found out it wasn't just about going to the conventions and seeing the stalls. It was about meeting other people who were into the same thing as you, and that is what's great about it.
It's the camaraderie. You know, it's people coming together and just enjoying something together as a group. You know, there's one of the best things about MCM is the fact that they run the Fringe Festival.
What's the Fringe Festival?
Fringe Festival is all about fan meets.
Fan meets.
Fans doing things for fans.
And it's a better form of like relaxation because we only get expos like October and May, like this one. So like it's more of like a holiday for us.
That makes me so happy.
Yeah.
You have no idea.
Okay, where's the dolls? Right, so I need to prove it's perfect as well. So mad. You look fantastic, Ryun. You're so seedy, and that's everything you need. It's wonderful, because I can be as weird as I can be. Yeah. And the best thing is, fencing girl, I used to do fencing. I know poses. I used to do fencing too. We are so nice. Yeah, we're gonna try and get this thing later on where but there was this thing from the original film series and Morticia dances like this. No, I'm gonna do this like this.
You can come to a big place, show off what you've done, where you meet people, and everyone comes together. No matter how you feel, how big you are, what race, everyone comes together and think, yeah, we're all for the same things. That's what I love about coming to convention.
I mean, the quality of cosplay is exactly the same, in my opinion. It's, you know, there's loads of them, people are friendly, if you ask them for a photo, they'll say yes, and things like that. People are so friendly, you know.
It's so crowded. You can't walk through the convention. It takes like 10 minutes because there are so many people and you walk so slow. It's so crazy.
Yeah, it used to be called just London Expo, and that's how people referred to it, like May or October. But now it's changed to Comic-Con, so I think that's attracted a lot more like Marvel, DC, all that type of thing.
And more people.
You can tell because a lot of the newer people use the term Comic-Con, while the older ones still use the term Expo.
Just the action. Yeah, it's mind-blowing.
It's mind-blowing?
Yeah, it's like my first time in proper cosplay as well, so it's a bit, it's like everybody everywhere and you don't know where to look.
Because sometimes I think about why I do the things I do, but if you dissect that too much, you might end up finding that it's not exactly a deeper meaning to it. You're just doing it because you enjoy it and because you like to keep doing it. I think you end up making yourself miserable if you try and think too much into why you do things.
Oh wow, look at all this.
Yeah. This is the first time putting it all on together, so hopefully I can remember what way to put it on.
That's like the skirty bit, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm just like, yeah, shorts and t-shirt.
My last costume had massive
Is it
wings.
on that side of the okay. Ah, okay. That's it.
You got it.
Yeah. It's just, it tricked me.
We're gonna put
That's
on...
another bit for the...
Can we put the boobies on?
Boobies, yeah?
Boobies.
Let's put the boobs on.
Oh great, this is going to be hilarious. There we go.
Can you pop your arms so I can pull it up and over?
Awesome.
Is that...
That's it. Head through.
I can't.
Oh, she can't get it.
It's really hard.
There's your bun. I popped your bun through.
There.
Boom.
There's a veil as well.
Yeah. It's really fun when you get to do things like this.
Underwear on show, someone was taking a picture, I was like, okay. So I got on the floor, started trying to sew it up, someone came over to our group like, you guys look great, have a picture, and they went one by one to everyone, then got to me and I was sat there on the floor, my legs open, underwear on show with the needles going, hey.
So when you see a guy doing a really cosplay really well, they're not going to be as hyped or as happy to see it as if you see a girl doing Deadpool or something like that, because it's really biased towards gender, and that's the one thing I hate. People look on it as women are meant to be hot and guys are just a background thing, where it's equal, everyone's a really good artist, and that's never been said here, and that's the one thing that I love cosplay for, is the art. So I think that's probably the worst thing.
My favourite con story actually was when we were all dressed up in Star Trek uniform, and we went to see Norman Reedus, and we were just talking to like his handlers.
You were there too?
Yeah, we were talking to his handlers, and like he was getting really excited. The next thing I know, I'm turning around, tripping over Norman Reedus because he's trying to take a selfie with us. He's like, picture with you. We were like, yes. Norman Reedus, a legend.
Awesome.
When an American guy, he came to me, and he just shouted from actually across the room. He goes, oh my god, that's so funny! And I just turned around and he ran like, it was 10 minutes, like running, 10 minutes. When he came to me, he was like, oh my god, this is probably one of the best cosplays I've seen. Just because it's simple, but yet the attention to detail is right there. So I mean, I've even got the same watch that he was wearing in the film.
A lot of costumes you can actually break down to pieces, which makes it, because there's quite a lot of new people that will look at a costume and go, I can't make that, I need to buy it. But if you actually look at a costume properly, you can actually break it down. Especially like, I've had quite a lot of friends go, oh, how do you make a big dress and stuff, and actually when you break it down parts, do the bodice first, do this, it actually is a lot easier, so I advise people just to give it a try.
I've been going to conventions for like 6 years, so it's really hard to keep track. I mean, I loved going to the American conventions, they were so fun. I like making things.
You like making things?
I like a new challenge. These were a huge challenge. I'm used to ball gowns and jackets and corsets, and then these, I'm like, whee!
They read us one day, and apparently she knows.
I bumped into him, and I was like,
and I completely blanked her.
And then he ignored me.
I didn't. In the following year, I said, hey, do you want to work on a couple, like on a cosplay together?
Yes.
This basically brought us together.
I asked her out like during Kim's going away party, like at the end of Kim's going away party.
Kim left, and then I gained 30 friends.
Just cosplay. So you also do like podcasts and things?
We're going to start doing live streams.
Oh, nice.
Of us making costumes. I mean, we're not pros, we're amateurs. We want to give back to the community what they gave to us.
Are they all anime conventions?
We only have anime conventions in Denmark.
You guys hear that? There's only anime conventions in Denmark. So I guess you guys like anime, you should go to Denmark. Why is there only anime conventions?
I think it's because the reason for a lot of conventions in Denmark is probably because of the cosplay. It's mostly cosplay conventions, which makes this really strange because there's a lot of guys here.
You don't have guys going to...
I think like 4 or 5 or maybe at max 10 or something. All the other people are just girls cosplay.
How is the convention in Italy compared to the one here in the UK?
Well, in Italy is totally different. Here you have an expo with different areas.
Yeah.
Instead, in Italy, the most important convention is outside totally, and cosplayers can go around the city.
This guy came all the way from Norway just to come to a convention here in London, and so he bought a copy of my book. I brought it with me, and I didn't sign it. I had these two sign it. Yes.
Kind of random.
Have some Norwegian. I'm going to kill you, which means I love you. That's a misunderstanding?
Yeah. Totally misunderstanding.
And that's on a separate topic.
On your part.
No, you guys were here. I heard what you guys said.
I didn't think you were being serious.
I am serious. This is what I do around.
I'm going to kill you, which means I love you.
Yeah, you look at me. What do you expect to see at Katsucon?
Mind-blowing cosplays.
Mind-blowing cosplays. This guy from Norway is coming to America for Katsucon, so you guys, when you see him, you better say hi to this guy. Memorize his face. He's coming to America. Run for your lives.
Whoa. Yeah, that's fine. Going to come out.
So Gary, you're kind of like the producer in a way. You sit there and you like direct him in a way.
Yeah, it's because I got to make sure I get the shots I want for the edit. Or if there's any effects and stuff, it's obviously because I do visual effects and Nick doesn't do them. Then.
So the whole video is actually broken into 2 sides. So he basically does the video, and then you do the editing.
Yeah, so I'll do the editing with the effects, and then obviously whenever we kind of try and come up with pieces, I'll try and have things in mind, parts of the song, whilst we're filming. So typically, you know, I'll remember a lyric from the song and I'll see a cosplayer randomly run along and go, ooh, film that. Or, you know, we saw one earlier, there was a stormtrooper that I'd never seen before that was based on Ralph McQuarrie's designs in Star Wars. It's like, film that. I've never seen one of those in the cosplay video. It must happen.
So what do you guys do here at a convention after they close?
Drink.
Drink?
It's terrible.
Drink? Okay, well, we gonna go drinking?
Yeah. Right, that way.
Okay. Okay, go do that to your friends.
Hi Kim! We hope you're having a great time! We really miss you!
That looks really good, man.
That's really good. That's really good.
That looks really good.
No, that's Weyland Yutani. It's the corporation from Aliens.
Oh, it is? What? Cosplay in Germany. He's a cute kid.
I jumped high enough to clear the railing.
So for a first timer, what was the best thing about MCM Expo?
Just the people. They were so much cosplay, and well, I put a free hugs thing on.
Free hugs? Did it work?
So just so I can get loads of people to hug me, basically. And there was a lot of people. We live in Wales.
First time London. Okay, where do you live?
We live in Wales, so it's like quite far.
I'd say the biggest convention is Konichi. Because Konichi is the biggest event in Germany every year. We have about 50,000 attendants.
Right.
It takes place in Kassel, which is the center of Germany. And we also have the WCS preliminaries, which take place there.
Oh my God! That's a cosplay scene. Derpiness?
Yeah, UK is all over it. We hit our butt. What's the point otherwise?
Wait, so you're actually influenced by MOZ?
Hell yeah. MOZ, Access. Hell yeah.
I'm in London and people know who you are.
Why wouldn't they? Internationally famous. Big fan. Big fan.
Fair enough. Is that what we're doing? We're playing a game?
Here's blank. Kid tested, mother approved.
Hilarious.
All my friends
You want to say anything, Kim?
Hey you! Why did you leave us? Come back! There's somebody walking around with a doll and they've cut out a picture of Kim's face and they've stuck it to the doll, so Kim is here with us. Kim Gugugin. Nobody can pronounce his last name. Ryan sent me a picture of it.
Kim, you must be really famous here.
Ryan! Yeah, Ryan sent me a picture. I think I've seen it actually. Kim, we missed you! He texted me this morning, he was like, I'm on my way, I'm with Kim, and I was like, you with Kim? He was all like, I'm just...
Good man! I want you under my command when you're on. Hey, Fury, take a picture. Yes! Deadpool's falling!